So in this video, I'm going to discuss how you could legally hold dual citizenship, a dual citizenship hack, legal hack, or let's say you could hold a second passport with countries that do not allow dual citizenship. In the first part, I'm going to discuss an option where you can obtain a bypass citizenship to hack into the dual citizenship rules, right? The country originally does not allow dual citizenship, but once you acquire this citizenship, automatically you have some eligibility. It's going to be super interesting. In the second half, I'm also going to discuss countries which absolutely ban dual citizenship, like let's say China, Singapore, Japan. Those type of citizens could legally hold a second passport, and yes, there's a passport hack as well. So that's going to be in the second part, so make sure you're not missing this video right through till the end. Let's first discuss the first scenario, right? Let's take an example of a country, South Korea. A lot of people are interested in South Korea. It's one of the most powerful passports. Number one is Japan in Asia, and then followed by South Korea. It pretty much gets you all the access you can ever dream of. The only drawback is the constitution does not allow or does not permit dual citizenship. Now, how do you unlock this? Let's take an example. Let's say you get a bypass citizenship, a quick one. Let's say you put in the 2 years on the ground in Argentina, and then you apply for citizenship. As soon as you get an Argentinian citizenship, now the hack is in the constitution, right, of Argentina, let's say in this case, and South Korea. So South Korea says if you are legally unable to renounce your citizenship, then they make an exception for those type of cases. Now, Argentina, you cannot renounce an Argentinian citizenship. They cannot strip you off of it, and you cannot strip yourself off of that Argentinian citizenship. So that's your proof right there, and then you automatically unlock the dual citizenship situation with South Korea. So let's say you're doing the Argentinian residency. In the background, you want a strong Asian citizenship. You want the highest reputed Asian citizenship. You do a golden visa with South Korea. And again, none of this is legal advice, immigration advice. This is my thoughts, analysis, educational content, right? So let's say you do a golden visa. Golden visa is like a permanent residency, right? There's a direct way of obtaining permanent residency through investment in South Korea. Again, this is not for every Tom, Dick, and Harry. This is specifically for people who are well-to-do, wealthy people who really are focusing on the Asias, right? So once the time to citizenship comes, you have this Argentinian citizenship. This unlocks the dual citizenship situation, and then you acquire the South Korean option. This is one example. Let's talk about a very controversial subject, right? Countries like, let's say, China or Japan or Singapore. These are real solid passports, and there's some very poor countries in the sense the countries might not be poor, but the passports are really poor. So those countries as well, which do not let you hold a second passport, there is a legal hack to this. There are a lot of countries which issue travel passports for various reasons. I'm going to discuss one such country which provides this passport, and it pays you per month for holding this second passport, and this second passport is not going to disturb your home country nationality, because this passport is not issued based on citizenship. This passport is a travel passport. This is a special feature that the country of Panama provides you. It hardly takes any time to obtain this passport once you strike the residency. The beauty is that they're paying you per month for holding this passport. It's tax-free income, and the criteria is $850 a month. That's what you should be getting paid, and in order to get paid $850 per month, you got to strike a fixed deposit with the National Panamanian Bank in the US dollar. So let's say you're coming from the US or any other country, right? You have a safe currency that you're diversifying under, instead of your money sitting in your home country in some stupid fixed deposit which is paying you hardly any interest, or let's say even if it is paying you decent interest, you're not getting a passport for it, right? So might as well move that money in Panama. You're getting a residency, you're getting a passport for the grabs, and because this passport is not based on citizenship, you're not losing your home country citizenship, you're not changing your citizenship, you're not going through the same due diligence process. Of course, Panama is going to run some due diligence, some background check, but it's not going to be the same one that they run for the citizenship. So you're avoiding all those hassles, and you're still obtaining the second passport. Now, you can obviously hold the second passport with your home country passport because this is not a citizenship, this is a travel passport. In practice, this is a full passport. This should function exactly the same as your regular Panama passport. Now, I do understand in certain travel, you might face difficulties where the border guards might be interested in learning how this works. Maybe they are not aware of the situation. So the safest thing is to be sure, just email the embassy of the country that you're traveling to. Let's say it's Europe, Latin America, you should not face much issues, I guess. But let's say it's Europe, you want to be extra sure, email the embassy, get the approval or get the written notification, and then you can use this for travel once you have the approval in writing. Now, how is Panama overall? I think it's a beautiful country. It uses the US dollar. I think it's one of the most premium countries in Latin America, and that's specifically the reason why a lot of Americans and Canadians, or let's say Westerners, move to Panama. Safe country, beautiful country, very upscale, very elite country. So when you're putting in the fixed deposit, and it roughly comes to around, based on the percentages, it roughly comes to around 250 to 300k USD in the bank in the fixed deposit. So money is safe, diversified, you have access to it whenever you need it. It's your money and you're locking in this money for an income of 850. Now, interestingly, this passive income could also be used for obtaining other residencies under the passive income route. So you're killing two birds with one stone. With the same investment, you're getting multiple opportunities. In return, once you have this residency, in a few days, upper end, I'm saying a couple of weeks, but just a few days, you can obtain the Panama passport, the travel passport, and then you can keep your home country citizenship, but you also have this powerful Panama passport. So you really don't have anything to worry about. Let's say you're working towards a solid, strong passport. Let's say you're working towards a Mexican passport, and we can get you the Mexican residency card in one day. And if you're interested, you can always click the link, book a call. We can discuss your situation and immediately get you started with at least the Mexican option. And you can think about all the other options because obviously there's some capital commitment. So you got to think this through. We can discuss and we can start with multiple options of your choice. But let's say waiting for that citizenship is going to happen after 2 years or 3 years or 4 years. In the interim, you can grab this passport and you have solved your interim situation. You're in a very powerful, solid situation because you've not lost your home country nationality. You have a passport, so you have travel mobility, and then you use this for a certain time. Your money is not wasted. It's locked in that fixed deposit. You're earning money, you're earning income. You're using that passive income for obtaining other residencies. And when the right time strikes, you get your, let's say, a Mexican citizenship or whichever other Portugal citizenship, right? Whichever citizenship you're working towards. So once you get that, then let's say you lose your home country nationality, and that way now you have a significant situation. You break the fixed deposit, you give them back your travel passport from Panama. You don't need it because you've got a solid passport. So this is how you can secure your and your family's future. I hope you liked this video. If you did, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on important tips, tricks, and legal hacks. I share legal hacks all the time, so make sure you know each one of them. All right, catch you in the next one.